If you've been doing a little bit of research on Santa Rosa because you're thinking about relocating here, I'm sure you have stumbled upon the name Fountain Grove. Fountain Grove is one of Santa Rosa's more popular neighborhoods we have in the entire city. And in this week's video, I'm basically going to be giving you everything you need to know about a little tiny neighborhood called Fountain Grove. Okay, so right here I have a map pulled up of Fountain Grove, and this is within the MLS. And I also wanted to not only give you guys a better understanding of where Fountain Grove is, but I also wanted to kind of show you in real time here kind of what some of the price points are in the area. So if we take this map out a little bit, that's way too far, zooming in here. So this is the northeast side of Santa Rosa. And then if you keep on zooming in, you're gonna see the little neighborhood of Fountain Grove. So right here, this is Highway 101, and right off of that is called Fountain Grove Parkway. So that's one entrance to Fountain Grove is to go up this way, and then there's another entrance a little further down. You can go there a couple different ways, but right here, Bicentennial or Fountain Grove will get you up here. And basically, Fountain Grove is known for like big, huge rolling hills, amazing views, some beautiful homes on top of Fountain Grove. So just to give a little bit more context there. So as we kind of go up Fountain Grove Parkway here, you'll notice, you know, not only obviously do the prices go up a little bit, and we'll kind of dive into some of these listings in further detail here in a second, but the views are just stunning out there. They're truly incredible. I think for Santa Rosa in this price point, this is the one and only neighborhood. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have noticed over the last couple of years, there's been a lot of talks about Fountain Grove, and that has a lot to do with the fact that the Tubbs fire back in 2017, Fountain Grove was one of the very first neighborhoods that this fire affected when it came into Santa Rosa. Basically hit Fountain Grove coming this way, jumped over the freeway, and then over here into a little neighborhood called Coffee Park. Those were the two neighborhoods that it really devastated the most. It devastated quite a few homes, but those two definitely were affected by the fires. But nonetheless, let's zoom in here a little bit and just kind of show you guys a little bit of the prices here and what you can expect when you look in Fountain Grove. So this one, Stone Edge, that's not quite what we're looking for. So if we just kind of start at the top here, you'll see two homes. These are active listings right now. $849. Prices here really vary, and you'll see this as we go into this a little bit more detail, but really high 800,000s all the way up to I've even seen listings up here for $3 million. And again, all of these homes for the most part are brand new construction, built within the last couple of years since the fires in 2017. So that's just another huge selling point. I get people reaching out all the time and they're interested in, you know, all I want is new construction. Well, right now finding new construction isn't very easy simply because building costs and our lack of inventory right here in Sonoma County. There's not a lot of people building. There's a couple developments that pop up here and there, nothing huge, but here in Fountain Grove, you can still find vacant lots. You can find homes halfway through renovations. You can find homes fully completed with brand new renovations. So this really is kind of the place to look if you are in this price point and looking for brand new construction. There's a lot to be said about a home that was just recently built. But you'll start to see kind of the prices go up a little bit here. Here's one for 3.9, so that's even higher than the 3 million that I stated earlier. But again, all of these homes really vary on location. Kind of the further up Fountain Grove you go, the more houses go for, you know, how big the home is, how big the lot is, what kind of renovations were done, and all of these sort of things. So you'll see, for the most part, a lot of these homes, again, brand new in that kind of $1, $2, $3 million price range. Here's one for 1.9. This is Newgate Circle. This is kind of like right in the middle as you're kind of going up Fountain Grove here. And then if you zoom this out just a little bit further, just to kind of show you where Fountain Grove goes. So if we got on from Highway 101 here, it wraps around all the way down here, and we'll slowly kind of start to come into the Rincon Valley area, the middle Rincon area, And I stated a few videos ago, Fountain Grove really operates as kind of like its own little city. It is still within the Santa Rosa city limit. But up here, you can basically stay on the hill in Fountain Grove, you know, venture down a little bit into Rincon Valley, Middle Rincon. That's where you'll do most of your shopping. But it's really cool that Santa Rosa offers kind of a neighborhood like this because it is very precise. It's its own little neighborhood. It's its own little niche up in Santa Rosa. And it truly is a beautiful neighborhood. You have different schools around. You have Maria Carrillo High School, highly rated. So if you have kids, you're thinking about moving into the area, definitely do your homework on the school districts up here. But a really great place to live. Fountain Grove, you're close to Skyhawk community over here. And again, you're gonna kind of stay in this little area here. Over here is a park. They have a golf course over here. They have a couple different shopping centers within Fountain Grove. They have some obviously in Rincon Valley. That's a lot of people consider Rincon Valley again as like its own little kind of private neighborhood and or place to go shopping. So in Fountain Grove, you'll do a lot of your shopping right here in Rincon Valley. And I just kind of wanted to show you guys briefly a little bit of the homes, some of the price points, and I also have some metrics pulled up of not just Fountain Grove, but all of Northeast Santa Rosa, just so you can kind of get a little bit better of an idea of prices, you know, what does the inventory look like, how quickly are homes selling, and then later on in the video, we'll kind of dive into some further details of Fountain Grove. But right here, when we're looking at inventory, again, I can't really segregate it to one little neighborhood of Santa Rosa. I have to use all of Northeast Santa Rosa. So you'll look at inventory 2.5 months. Anything kind of under that 5-month mark is what's considered as a seller's market. Anything over 5 to 6 is kind of neutral. Anything over 6 months of inventory is going to be a buyer's market. So Sonoma County for the last couple of years since the pandemic inventory has suffered substantially. Obviously, people not wanting to sell their homes, not really knowing what's going to happen. So we're still kind of riding that wave, and who knows when inventory is going to kind of open back up. But still low inventory for the east side of Santa Rosa. Price points here. Here's what's for sale. Here's what's pending. Here are the average price point, a little over 1,173,000 for solds, a little bit higher for sale. Days on market here typically does range around that 30-day mark. You can see back in April it was a little higher, 63 days. Today it's at about 35 days, so that means homes are selling extremely fast. And then if you look up here, this is the sale price versus original listing price. So if it was at 100, that would mean homes are selling for 100% of the list price, not going over, not going under. So again, this is an average. So on average, homes are selling slightly under asking, which is kind of odd considering the days on market still being pretty low, but that's just kind of the market we are in today. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a background on Fountain Grove, the homes, and the real estate market. Now we can kind of dive into further of what Fountain Grove offers. With living in Fountain Grove, not only are you getting a brand new home and you have access to some of the more amazing neighborhoods inside of Santa Rosa, such as Rincon Valley, Middle Rincon, Skyhawk, and our 55 and up community called Oakmont. Not only are you super close to all of those, but you're still on the east side of Santa Rosa and you can reap all of the benefits of living on the east side of Santa Rosa, such as being close to downtown Santa Rosa. This is an area I talk a whole lot about, so being close to downtown is great. Tons of different events happen downtown all the time, especially in the summertime months. You're close to a little park called Howarth Park and Spring Lake, walking trails, fishing, bicycle riding, you name it. So when it comes to value, I really think Fountain Grove is one of the neighborhoods you should be considering if you're in that neighborhood of $1 million and up. If you guys are liking this video so far, please do me a huge favor, hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. I drop a video once a week, each and every week, all having to do with living in Sonoma County. So hit the like button and hit subscribe. Fountain Grove is one of those neighborhoods that does have it all. And if you guys have any more questions about this neighborhood, maybe you're thinking about purchasing in this neighborhood, I am a full-time real estate agent. I love giving you all this content and giving you all of these videos, but at the end of the day, I would love nothing more than to help you relocate right here to Santa Rosa. So all that information popping up right now is my personal contact information. Call me, text me, email me, whatever is easiest for you. With all that being said, we'll see you on the next one.